bitches, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the day that O.J. Simpson died.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
The first thing that I want to talk about is Gypsy Rose once again. I know, again, people in the comment section, leave her alone. No, but the reason that I want to talk about Gypsy Rose is because Little Miss does not want all the attention. Announced to the world that not only is she divorcing the man that held her down while she was in prison, but she is also looking for spousal support. Now I was like, how long have these two been married? Like, what exactly is going on here? So I Googled it, I looked it up. They got married in July of 2022. So they were not together like too long, and for like majority of that time she was in prison. But then I was sitting there thinking to myself, because I'm pretty sure that Gypsy Rose has like a good chunk of change right now from all the stuff that she was doing when she got out of prison, but also all the that she was doing while she was in there. Like, I'm sure some deals were signed before she even got out of the joint, but she is wanting spousal support from this man that held her down when she was in the clink, the man that in my opinion was literally fulfilling like whatever fetish that he has. I don't know how many other people in prison he was writing to, and one finally took the bait. But as I was sitting there and like reading the headline of her looking for spousal support from him, she must have had a plan. Maybe she was like, when I get out of prison, maybe it's not going to go the way that I thought it was going to go. Maybe people aren't going to be interested. Maybe I'm not going to make that much money. Let me get married. Let me find a sucker and let's go get married. And then she's going to get out spousal support. She had a plan. So it is officially Coachella season. I saw that Alex Earl was on live stream over on TikTok saying that she was boarding a plane and she's on her way to the first weekend. Well, if you've been following influencer drama for a while, then you know that every time Coachella comes around, there is always going to be a lot of drama with your favorite influencers. And Manny MUA was in a little bit of drama during the Coachella of 2023 for a video that he did with Urban Decay. In case you need a little refresher on why Manny was in that drama, he did a video with Laura Lee saying that they were there with Urban Decay and they were doing basically a get ready where he was putting on a bunch of products.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it through this weekend one. But we have to. Let's get ready. And you're here too. Today's makeup vibe is gonna be a full coverage fantasy. It's giving ghost.
Spooky.
I'm so excited because we're actually here with Urban Decay. So shout out to my Urban Decay girlies. We love you. And honestly, what better brand to last all day? Before you set your face with powder, you use setting spray. Taking all-nighter, get a little spritz. A light layer, doesn't have to be a lot, a light layer, as I do 6 pumps. Now set with your favorite powder, and baby, it's not gonna move.
But then somebody actually caught up with him at Coachella, and the product that he said that he was wearing was not Urban Decay.
Oh my gosh, I love your makeup. It's so stunning.
Thank you.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Hourglass Vanish Concealer.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Thank you.
Your under eyes look flawless.
Don't they?
So good. Stunning. Love it. You're giving luxury.
I'm trying.
You really are. Slay.
The reason that Manny is getting talked about right now and why he's in a little bit of Coachella drama is because there is a new product out from Urban Decay. It's this new foundation, and it, on everyone that I've seen put on this foundation, it is literally so dry and just like cakey looking. Like their face looks like there is paint all over. And so you remember the Morphe foundation, how horrible that looked on people? Well, a lot of people have spoken out about how bad this foundation actually is, like how fast it dries down, just how horrible it looks on the skin, and just like how dry you look. One of the largest people that I've seen actually review it is Jeffree Star, and he gave it like a complete no, like it's complete shit, like do not go out and buy this.
Ooh, a little went a long way too. Look at that, just spreading so evenly. Okay, this is applying thick. Obviously, it's maybe with this brush, but look at this. This is literally painting a mask on me. We're gonna go in with the sponge right now, but holy coverage! Drying really fast. I'm taking a beauty blender and look, it picked up the product. It did, and under my eyes was really hard to blend. I mean, the coverage is there, but baby, you have to blend this so fast. I have anxiety. And let's try to be quicker with it. I can't believe. And this is supposed to be self-setting. No powder, you don't need anything. Can you believe that? I'm gonna blend out the rest of the face. This is intense. Look at the close-up of my skin. The way that it's settled in here. I mean, I feel hideous. I think I look hideous. Like, I'm not sure my skin has ever looked this bad this year. I don't know what the problem is. This is probably one of the quickest drying foundations I've ever used. I mean, you put it on and it's drying. And I get that it says self-set. Baby, it's setting before you can even like blend it in. It says self-setting and it feels like, it just feels, it feels wrong. $40 for this plastic packaging. There is 40 shades, which is amazing. Urban Decay always has great shade ranges. This brand is, I mean, this brand has been around for a long time. They know how to do foundation. I don't know what happened here. I want to rip this off my face. Is it approved? Come on.
So I haven't seen any good reviews on this foundation. Even the ones that are sitting there telling you that this looks amazing on their skin, like Manny in the video clip that I'm about to show you, he said that his skin looked really blurred. I just thought that it looked dry, and honestly, I don't think that he was using a filter in his review over on TikTok, because when he turned his face, all you saw was like pores. The makeup, in my opinion, as somebody who doesn't wear makeup and probably doesn't have any right to judge, it looked dry and you could see all of his pores on his cheek. Like, am I crazy? I'm gonna put the picture up on the screen for you guys right here. Do you guys see blurred?
I'm just gonna pack it on with a brush. It's supposed to give us a matte finish. There's hella shades, by the way. There's hella shades, which I think is awesome. It's actually really lightweight. It gives really good coverage, I would say, a nice medium coverage, but it feels really light. I'm officially intrigued. I'm a little gagged. Zay is gagged too. The fact that I did not set it with powder and my skin looks as blurred as it does. That's the part that really is getting me together. Really quickly, I'm happy to report that going over the foundation, even though it's self-setting, does not disrupt my base whatsoever. There's no pickup. It is stuck on my skin. Because you know sometimes when you powder it and you put creams on top, it can get a little like wonky, a little like, ugh. That's not happening here. I like that. First impressions, like I'm genuinely like blown away with this foundation. Like I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, but I really like it. I've had this on now for what, like an hour and a half? Because I was filming some other stuff too. So I'm gonna come back in a few hours and see how it's held up throughout the day. But I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Miss Urban Decay on this one. Like, gag. Final verdict right here. Not a single spot has broken up.
You're lying!
I'm definitely oily. As you can see, there's oils that have like come to the surface, but I don't really mind it. I think it still looks amazing. There is no breakage whatsoever. Look how close I am.
Lord, I'm having a heart attack! Damn, this is some scary shit!
We are on to something here, Miss Urban Decay. You guys truly did that. Again, if you are dry, I'm not sure how this is gonna go for you. Actually, if you're dry and you've tried this, please sound off in the comments below to help the dry girlies out. If you're combo oily, has skin like me, I think you're gonna be obsessed. Like truly, I'm so blown away with this foundation. Okay, you guys popped the fuck off. Y'all popped the off. Truly.
But all the other reviews that I've seen of this product, even the people that are trying to say that this is like the most amazing foundation, it looks dry. You might not see the pores on every person's cheek, but it just looks like funeral makeup. The reason that Manny and Coachella are even coming up in this video about Urban Decay is because there were people in the comment section wondering if he was only putting out this good review of this Urban Decay foundation because Coachella is upon us and he needs a few more wristbands. Because you know Manny likes to suck ass. I mean, I meant to say ass kiss. His caption says, "Okay, Miss Urban Decay, y'all absolutely gagged me with your new face bond foundation. Doing a little review and wear test." So since I'm nosy, I was scrolling through the comment section and somebody said, "You are the only one I've seen that's had a good review, LOL." And that was like a lot of the comments that were being left underneath this video was like, this is the only good one I've seen. Manny responded and said, "Really? I'm surprised. As a combo girly, I love." Now, what was interesting about him saying that as a combo girly, like he loves it, he like lives, another combo girly commented and said, "As a combo girl, this clung to dry spots I didn't even know existed. It also dries super quickly, like 0 time to work with before it sets." Manny responded and said, "No, that's so annoying." You remember Manny was trying to say that the reason that the James Charles painted products didn't look good in his eye was because of his vitiligo. All the fucking sudden, here comes the vitiligo. So pretty much this whole time that I've been talking about the Urban Decay, I've been letting you guys know that every video I've seen, this foundation looks dry as people's faces, right? Somebody commented, and you guys are gonna have to let me know down below, because again, I don't wear makeup. Let me, give me an explanation as to why this would be what Manny said. Somebody commented and said, "What about the dry skin girlies?" And Manny said, "We need the dry girlies to try this. So if it's looking dry as on people's faces and they are saying that they have dry skin, why would you put a mattifying like foundation on like that? Would you? Is that what you do?" So the other day in my video, I was telling you guys that Glamzilla was getting called out by another TikTok user for lying in one of these videos that she did where she was saying that if you take a lipstick and then you put some like setting spray, she was using the one size setting spray on her lips, that it won't transfer. A lady over on TikTok did that for herself and said that Glamzilla was lying about it because when she did it, of course it transferred to the paper towel. But after I uploaded my video, I saw over on TikTok that Glamzilla Glamzilla had actually uploaded a response video to that lady calling her out. And a lot of people are not happy with the way that Glamzilla handled it. They said that she was being very passive aggressive, very condescending. And a lot of people are actually on the lady that called Glamzilla out, saying that she was not rude to her in any way. A few of the comments go as follows: love the passive aggressiveness. No, Glamzilla, you don't talk to other adults that way. Where was she rude? She showed us that what you showed us is not in fact always the case. Learn to take it on the chin. She was actually pretty nice and professional in her video about you. Your responses to criticism and skepticism are petty. So here's the clip of Glamzilla responding.
They're lying to you. It's 3 p.m. in the beauty community and I'm already being called a liar. Well, I'm starting to get the hang of this, and you know I love a clapback, so this video is dedicated to the non-believers, the underachievers, the video response and deleters. Not cool, girl. It's different when it comes from the comment section. When it's a fellow creator, a beauty creator, not cool. Play well with others. That's the number 16-7 rule in beauty. Okay, so the video that she's talking about, it just didn't work. My hack didn't work for her. But sis, let me show you what I actually do. And I'm gonna do it in real time, no cuts, no edits, no makeup, no filter, none of that. So you could really see, and hopefully this hack works for you this time. Don't send hate to that creator, okay? So basically, I go in with a one-size setting spray. This is the On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. Not sponsored. Wish it was. And we're going in with the Fenty Beauty. This is so good, okay? This is the Fenty Beauty Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade the MVP. This is the iconic Rihanna Red Lip. Anytime you see Rihanna with this, it's good. Oh, hold on, let me apply it. This is not edited and not cut, so it's gonna be awkward. Hold on. Enjoy that. Look at that. Now that is a freaking lipstick, okay? But my problem is, it transfers. That breaks my heart. And the reason I found out about this hack is because I wanted my lipstick to match my outfit, but was not transfer proof. And by fluke, I used this and it worked. So I'm gonna go in with the, oh, wait, no. I blot my lips first in that hack. I don't do anything else to it. Girl, in your video, right after you blotted, you reapplied the lipstick. That's why it didn't work, sis. Try it again. I go in with a one-size setting spray, then I dry it. Okay, then here is where the ultimate test is. Is it transfer proof? Yes, it is. I guess it wasn't that embarrassing for me, was it? Thank you. Nonetheless, be nice. Be nice. That's what our beauty community is about. Being nice, loving beauty. Keep it simple and keep it moving. Okay. Don't make me bring the villain voice out again.
So the lady that called Glamzilla out originally is named Colby, and she commented back underneath Glamzilla's post and she said, hey, I tried this hack again without blotting and it transferred again. So are you saying the only way it works is with the Fenty red lip and not any red lipstick? Spill the tea, I wanna know. Glamzilla responded to her and said, nope, I used the App Makeup by Mario lipstick formula in the original video. Good luck and be nice to people in the community. It will get you so much further. I'm following you. I can't wait to see the good and positivity you add into the beauty space. Looking forward to your future. It's bright. So what is your opinion on the response from Glamzilla? Because a lot of people are saying that she was being very passive aggressive. Honestly, I agree. And that's how Glamzilla is whenever she responds to somebody online. I told you guys before on this channel, I just cannot vibe with Glamzilla's content. The way that she speaks seems over animated and like she's really trying hard to put on this like peppy like attitude, and it's just too much. This actually did get a lot of people trying it out for themselves over on TikTok, and it's like right down the middle. It's working for some people. Glamzilla's commenting saying like, oh my God, you did it step for step. And they're like, oh my God, queen. But then there's also people trying it and they're saying it's not working at all for them. So Colby has uploaded another video where she was trying out for the final time this hack that Glamzilla was talking about. And at the beginning of the video, she did say that she spoke to Glamzilla and she is the most sweetest and most supportive person out there. So please stop going after her.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm actually at the mall right now picking up one size setting spray. I'm gonna try the hack again, And I actually talked to Gandilla personally, and I think she's the most supportive and sweetest human alive. So we have no beef there. So please stop coming for me.
Girl, you fell for that. You fell for that bullshit. Glamzilla just wanted to get away from the drama girl. But then in the final video, she did it again, and it still does not work for her. So James Charles is getting called out over on TikTok because he uploaded a TikTok where he was talking about how his blushes were supposed to be coming out with his brand painted, but they had to get pushed back because of like a packaging issue. It's crazy because I was saying just the other day that nobody really talks about painted anymore. I don't see people reviewing it or using it over on TikTok or any social media platform. Well, somebody commented underneath that video and said that James Charles was basically ripping off Patrick Ta, you know, his like blush duo, one's a cream and the other one's a powder. James responded to that person with a TikTok video and gave a bunch of examples of other brands that have kind of the same thing as Patrick Ta.
Am I losing my mind, or are people on here just like crazy? And let me clarify, I love Patrick Ta, so this is not shade to him. Okay, one of the nicest people in this industry, so talented, a massive inspiration of mine. But like, you can't look at these two things and say they're a copy of each other. Can you? Like, just because they're both in a rectangular component and have a cream and powder formula inside, just like Tom Ford, just like One Size, just like Juvia's Place, just like Charlotte Tilbury, just like every other brand? Huh? I'm trying my best here, people. Okay, there are only so many different ways you can put two formulas into the same package, and respectfully, I feel like we're doing a pretty decent job in that department so far, but I do apologize if anybody feels like we're copying anybody else.
But it turns out that apparently only one of those products is like very similar. The person that originally called James Charles out for allegedly copying Patrick Ta actually responded to James Charles' video with his own video, where he looked up all the brands that James Charles gave as an example of having the exact same kind of component.
James Charles, I'm so over it. In this video, responding to my comment, James Charles is saying that his blush is just like any other blush on the market, and he gives lots of examples. Now, I'm going to go through them and show you that his blush is a complete sort of ripoff of Patrick Ta's. So this is Patrick Ta's blush, and something important to note is that the top is a cream and the bottom is a powder. This is the painted blush that he is formulating, again, with a cream blush and a powder. He could have done it just a little differently, but the exact same format. He said that his blush was just like Juvia's Place, which is a duo powder. There's no cream. He said it was like Charlotte Tilbury, which is a blush and highlighter, no creams. He said it was like Tom Ford, again, a blush and a shimmery blush topper, no creams or anything. And also the One Size, which this is the most similar. There's a cream and a powder. But One Size does something differently and they add their own highlighter, like blush topper thing. So then we can get back to this blush. Like, tell me this is not the exact same as that. Even both products have little lids on the cream that you fold up to use the product. He didn't even place them in different spots. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And he knew that this was going to stir the pot and ruffle some feathers. And it did, because now he thinks that I'm just a hater, and I'm not. If the packaging was unique and different, then it would be a different thing, but it's exactly like the Patrick Ta, even down to the format of the cream and the powder.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think there's anything groundbreaking that's gonna come from many makeup companies anymore. I don't think there's anything that's going to be original, so when it comes down to packaging and how something is placed into a component, I'm not sitting here like clutching my pearls like, oh my God, did he rip this person off? I honestly don't care. Do y'all care? We might not care. And actually James Charles did comment back on the video of this guy, and he said, girl, no one cares. And this is like the only time that y'all are gonna catch me agreeing with James Charles. There is one more clip that I wanna talk about in regards to James Charles, because I don't think that he ever thought that this story was gonna get out, because this is kind of like embarrassing for him, at least in my opinion. Kathy Griffin was on a podcast the other day, and she was detailing the story of when she was at Paris Hilton's Christmas party in 2023, I believe. And she said that James Charles was there as well, and her date to the party was Rosie O'Donnell, and that Rosie O'Donnell, I guess, had no idea who James Charles was. Well, she apparently went up to James Charles and asked him if he was that guy, Jeffree Star. And I can only imagine, like, I wish I would have been a fly on the wall for that, because the meltdown that he was probably having, and Kathy Griffin actually said that he was a little bit freaking out about it.
Went to Paris Hilton's Christmas party. Rosie O'Donnell was there as my date. James Charles was there.
Oh,
and
tell me more.
Rosie went up to James Charles and accidentally said, aren't you that guy, Jeffree Star?
Oh.
James Charles did not take that well.
I can imagine.
So I was trying to calm him down, going, she's a lesbian, she doesn't wear makeup, she's not responsible, you can't be mad at her. And James Charles kept going, oh, Jeffree Star, oh no, he only ruined my whole life, that's all.
So much trauma.
So it's all going down at the Paris Hilton Christmas party.
He went on to tell them that Jeffree Star tried to ruin his life. I wonder if he went into detail about what exactly went down in that situation, or if he just came up with some like bullshit ass story to be like, yes, see, all these people online were picking on me. I'm sure that he didn't like go into detail about being a predator, right? It's kind of interesting though, the company that Paris Hilton keeps and like invites to her parties. But also, did you know that Jeffree Star, I did not know this until the other day after I posted my video. Apparently he was over there at Todrick Hall's birthday party as well with Miss Colleen Ballinger. That's really strange to me because we all know about Colleen. We all know the stuff that she's been accused of, the receipts that have come out, the people's stories that have been told. But there are a lot of allegations and accusations against Todrick Hall as well for many effing things. So Jeffree's gonna speak out about how horrible and disgusting Colleen Ballinger is, but he's still gonna go to Todrick Hall's birthday party. You're also gonna be upset that James Charles has done the things that he's done, but you're still gonna go to Todrick Hall's birthday party, rubbing elbows with the Colleen Ballingers of the world. Girl, next thing you know, we're gonna find out that Shangela was there. Hell, why don't you just invite Sherry Pie? So with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. I am losing sunlight right now. It's very gloomy. I wonder if it's gonna rain. We had really bad rain all freaking day today, and it was so nice, but like literally down the road, not too far, there was a giant tornado. So I guess with that said, leave me a tornado emoji down in the comment section if you have made it this far in the video, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye.